the one other thing that I would maybe add to the the points that we wanted to hit on is something that has to do with experiencing the suffering of others. So a lot of people who are attuned and care about other humans can feel very overwhelmed right now. Even if you're in a relatively safe situation, I say relatively, but you know, let's say you've got a roof over your head, you've got food and shelter, and you know, maybe you have a job, which is a lot. But you're aware of the suffering of others, those that you love. You know, they're close to you, as well as just, frankly, the entire planet. All right. So there's universal suffering. There always is universal suffering, but there's a sense of being tapped into it in a kind of extreme way right now. And one of the things I want to say about that is that part of the challenge in getting to the place where you can begin to focus on the positive, you know, we were talking earlier about how good that is for your nervous system, how important it is in terms of your mental and physical health, how important it is for good thinking to occur. You know, to get out of black and white thinking, you really need to be able to focus on the positive and aerate the lawn, take in the positive. What if you're a caring person and you are really attuned to universal suffering and you're feeling it deeply, you know, all right? So one of the things I can say about that is that there's this phenomenon that occurs, I certainly feel it, and it's a phenomenon called survivor guilt. So if you're the one who's doing okay and other people around you are getting sick and dying, there can be tremendous guilt associated with being the one who's doing well. And that can make it really difficult for you to feel gratitude, to feel joy, you know, to feel the goodness of what is available to you in your life in this present moment. And it feels like when you tap into that survivor guilt, you know, that is harmful somehow to those around you that are suffering. If you are enjoying yourself, that means you're in a position of privilege. That means that you are hurting them, that really what you should be doing is plunging into the suffering along with other people, and that is somehow going to be helpful to them. Now, I disagree with that pretty profoundly, because in my experience of working with humans and also being a therapist for, you know, 22 years, is that throwing myself into a state of negativity and suffering does nothing to help those around me. I'm not talking about being insensitive to what's happening. I think it's very important that we be able to understand and feel what others feel. But my ability to offer something and to offer something in value does depend in part on my ability to feed myself. I need to be able to be balanced enough that I have some resources to offer people. And if I have now overwhelmed myself and thrown myself, you know, into the abyss, I'm not going to have anything to offer. So it's really important, if you are a person who's interested in helping others, if you're interested in, even if it's just providing good thinking, to make sure that you are aware of things like survival guilt and, oh, okay, there it is. You know, there's that guilt. I feel terrible about having good things, you know, and recognize it for what it is, you know, that does come up. And then to recognize also that you can maintain your awareness without having to be in the same emotional state as those that are suffering in those ways. And that you want to be able to tap into your ability to maintain balance so that you can make a difference and provide something.